We're watching Emma's backstroke under the water, commentary by Coach Chris. So on this swim, you're going to be heading straight at the camera. So this is going to be full speed right here. Really nice hand speed. Again, really nice shoulder roll. And we're going to get a real good look at your stroke this way. So let's go ahead and frame back where you start swimming. So what I'm just looking at is your catch right now. And it looked really good from the other angles. And so let's start with the good, the really good. Really good is the fact that you're connecting your shoulders. So when we're rolling that top shoulder out, and then we go to roll the bottom shoulder down, we want to have this angle here where the shoulders are connected. So you're not swimming with a flat backstroke. You're rolling the shoulders both directions, which is what's getting your arm deep. Because what people don't understand with backstroke is you can only get your hand as deep as the shoulder it's attached to. So see, your shoulder's nice and deep. It's a few inches underwater, which allows you to get that hand into that deeper water as you pull. In an effective backstroke, somebody would keep their hand towards the surface and try and reach too far back, and they'd end up hitting their hand on the surface as they're pulling. And I see that a lot when we have paddles on. A lot of kids do that. The angle of your hand on the right arm's a little better than the left. So right here you can see your fingertips are kind of pointed up. Right at the surface there, they're kind of angled up. We want to make sure we keep those fingers angled flat and that arm angled flat towards the wall. And if you watch the other arm, you do a really good job of it. This arm does a great job. You see with the bubbles, if you see through the bubbles, your hand isn't angled up. It's actually angled to the side. That's your stronger arm. You're pulling better water with that arm. So this is what I really wanted to show you, though, because you have so many great things about your backstroke, good shoulder roll, everything. But we're going to look at this. Okay, your shoulder lead, you're leading your shoulder great. Okay, but look at your hand entry. It's pretty much right over your head, right over your shoulder. Okay, and where I'd want it for backstroke is somewhere out here. Somewhere just outside of your body. Okay, because if you look, we're going to key through this. Okay, if you look, you're not going to actually pull yourself forward with your hand until you get out to this point. So your hand's underwater, it's starting to sweep. And right now you're pushing the water, but you're not moving forward because your hand's not in any position to pull you forward. Now you get here, right where I'm telling you to enter your hand. In this Y position, you can see the Y. Look at this. You can see the Y right here. Okay, this is the backstroke position we want. We want the hand to enter wider in that wide position. So if your hand entered here, now you watch these frames. Immediately your hand is able to flatten out from here to here, and you're actually pulling yourself forward. Okay, now let's go back a little bit to those frames before you started to pull. So here your hand enters. It's too much over your body, too much over your head. And so we're going to watch about 3 inches, 4 inches of movement where you're not actually pulling yourself forward. You're actually just pushing the water to the side. And once we get here, right where I'm telling you to enter at this Y position, again, you can see the Y. If you look for the Y, you can see the Y. Right like that. That's the Y right there. If your hands enter wider outside your shoulders on the backstroke, you immediately go to this power phase. You immediately go to this anchor part where you're grabbing the water, and you're immediately starting to pull and accelerate yourself forward. So that's one of the things we want to work on with that backstroke pull, just trying to make sure that we are not reaching straight over the head. We want to make sure we're reaching right to where we want to anchor, right into that Y position, so we can grab that water and pull it. If you can add that along with what you've already got with that great shoulder roll, with that great angle of the hand as you're pushing the water and that elbow bend, you're going to increase your power in your backstroke a ton, and it's already pretty good. So it's going to be a lot more top speed and a lot more power. So something to work on. A lot of times we get to do drills where we get to focus on that. Single arm drill for backstroke is phenomenal for doing both the hand entry position, if you think about that, and also the shoulder roll, if you think about that. So it's a great drill to kind of keep in your toolbox as you're warming up at meets or as we're doing drills and we give you the choice. So I'll see you at practice tonight.